So the first thing that we want to do is we want to incorporate our contributors into the system. So we put contributors into the system. Alright, so we've incorporated our contributors. The next thing is we need to incorporate our non-contributors. Right, so we incorporate our non-contributors. Okay. Now I'm going to have to, I'm going to need some room. And I'll just put the old diagram here. Alright, so we have our contributors and we have our non-contributors. We recognize that contributors are going to be exerting effort. Right? So our contributors are going to be exerting effort. And the way that this works is to think of it like this. The system is going to be sealed, right? It's a closed system. It's a closed system, so this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here. Alright, so we put effort in, right, into our system. And the center of this is benefit. And benefit comes out, right? So we have benefits that go here, and benefits that go here. Alright. As you can see in the system, as we were talking about the system of a car engine, I think that this diagram best explains the problem of free riding, right? You see what happens, right, is that one group is contributing effort, right? Just like one individual is contributing effort. So without this effort, there can be no benefit, right? Benefit results from, as a consequence of this effort, right? So one group is contributing effort, and that effort produces a benefit. The benefit then gets reciprocated to the contributors, but also the benefit goes to those who not contribute, and you can see that there's no connection between the non-contributors and the system. So that what ends up happening is that the only person applying effort to the system are contributors. But both parties, both contributors and non-contributors, are receiving the benefit, right? Are receiving the benefit that is a result of the contributor's effort. Right? So this system is obviously profoundly more complicated than this system, where it's just one person making an assessment of his or her effort and the benefit for his or her effort. In this system, our n can approach infinity, really. There is no limit to this, right? We have a group of people, whatever that number is, that is actually contributing to the system. We have a group of people that are not contributing to the system, and the people who are not contributing are receiving the benefits from those who do contribute. And there's two things that you can argue at this point, right? The first alternative is, how do we turn non-contributors into contributors, right? How do we get people to move from not contributing to the side of contributing, right? There'll always be those who do not contribute, however, right? It's ridiculous, it's illogical, it's irrational to think that we could have a system comprised of complete contributors. I'm going to, perfect example, I recycle, I try to be as green as possible. My efforts might contribute, are contributing to the benefit of a better world. If enough people like me do this, then there's going to be collective benefit for everybody. So that even people who ride around, and no offense to people who are riding around in Hummers, but even people who are riding around in their Hummers, the fact that the earth is not warming as fast, or the fact that landfills aren't piling up as quickly, they're receiving a part of that benefit without making any contributions to the system, right? What we want to do is we want to figure out how we can get non-contributors to become contributors. And I mean, analysts spend millions of dollars trying to figure this out, right? And I've read countless articles of people's varying attempts to try and make sense of how to get non-contributors to contribute, when I think they forget the last diagram that I showed before, right? Which is the following: effort, benefit, down, down, up, 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 I think the best explanation is to recognize that people are more willing to do things where the effort is very low. So if non-contributors aren't contributing, maybe it's because they see that the effort, or they perceive the only alternatives they've been given are alternatives with very, very high effort. Why not try and make non-contributors participate and contribute by decreasing the level of effort? If the level of effort is decreased, then it will be more likely that non-contributors will contribute to the system and thus will limit or decrease the number of free riders on the system. Where the number of free riders in the system is at its lowest, right? Where the number of free riders in the system approaches zero, it will never reach zero. But where it approaches zero, there's going to be more effort exerted into the system, and then obviously benefits will increase, right? Where the number of non-contributors increases, the ratio of effort to benefit decreases, right? We have less benefits that are produced by the system. So the whole point is to get non-contributors, turn non-contributors into contributors. Okay, I think that should be enough. So with that, I hope you have an understanding of both the prisoner's dilemma in its fully realized state, and also the problem of free riders. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I'm Dr. Jason J. Campbell. Thank you, and have a good day.